Pokemon Ultimate Adventures by Mikazuki. Things were finally starting to look up, for even though their opponents were powerful, at least now Ash and Misty weren't by themselves anymore. As they made their way to the surface, Marble City seemed different. Now that there were streetlights, the city had lost its aura of terror. It felt almost welcoming. Chaos Reaper tore through a metal lamppost with his bare hands. Damn lights! He didn't even notice the group. He was making too much noise breaking the lights. Here, listen to this strategy. See, while Mr. Happy is busy battling the fearsome lampposts, Ash began to explain it all. You see that bank over there? Basically, we're not gonna try and beat him. I'll go open the vault while you guys fight him. We'll force him in there and lock him in, and then weld it shut with a fire Pokemon, said Ash. I'll go in there and line the floors of the vault with Nitro Balls first, so when we lock him in, he won't try to get rough and break out unless he wants another Nitro Ball explosion. With that, Ash turned and quickly and quietly snuck off to the bank. Misty went to hide in the alleyways, and Team Rocket were about to play their part. Hey you! The dead-looking guy! Jessie called out as the three stepped forward. Chaos Reaper stopped breaking lampposts and looked at them. What do you want? Prepare for trouble! And make it double! To protect the world from devastation! To unite all peoples within our nation! To denounce the evils of truth and love! To extend our reach to the stars above! Jessie! James! Team Rocket blasts off at the speed of light! Surrender now, or prepare to fight! Meow! That's right! Chaos Reaper stared at them. Okay, now really, what do you want? Jessie, James, and Meowth fell over in stupidity. We just said it! Didn't you get anything out of what we said? No, he answered plainly. That's it! You're dead! They growled. Arbok, Wobbuffet, attack! Jessie sent them out. Wheezing, Victory Bell, go! With a screech, Victory Bell immediately dove and swallowed James whole. Let go! James crawled from Victory Bell's mouth. Ha! Meowth extended his claws. Prepare yourself, Super Fiend! Meanwhile, now, put this gently here. Ash placed the last Nitro Ball on the ground. There! There were Nitro Balls lying all over the floor inside the bank vault. This is the way, right, Ebby? Let me check! Ebby looked through the mini-map and saw how the floor was lined up with Nitro Balls. Almost perfect! But if you don't want it to explode the second he comes in, I suggest you remove that one over there, those three over here, and... Ebby told Ash which ones to move. Perfect! When he's thrown in here, he'll land in this spot without the Nitro Balls. They'll simply litter his path between him and the door. This way, there won't be an explosion unless he tries anything. That's great news! First we've had in a while. Now all we have to do is get the Walking Dead in here, and we're done with him. Just one question. What if he uses Lurking Death to get out, or the Nitro Balls blow this place open? Don't worry. This room is solid with special alloys. It'll take about 100 more to break it open. And he can't slip out either, because the walls and door are magnetically sealed. The strongest lasers will just bounce right off, and ghosts can't even get in or out. Gotta hand it to the people of Marble City. Not many places ghost-proof their bank vaults. Greed is good, huh? Maybe, but one thing bugs me. How is Team Rocket doing against him? Mortal Reaper! He heard someone shout. Ah! Ash's sweat dropped. Well, that answers my question. He walked to the entrance and gasped at what he saw. Meow! Meowth dove forward and slashed at Chaos Reaper's face, but the fiend moved and missed. Ow! Meowth continued to lash with his claws and fangs. All the swipes, if they even hit, had no effect whatsoever. Meowth landed on all fours on the ground. Hey, you're not bad for a human. And you're pretty good for a freak. Watch it, Bob. Meowth hissed. I'll show you! Meow! Meowth leapt forward with claws and teeth bared. Fighting tooth and nail is your specialty, but it's useless if I'm that much better! Blood Slash! Before Meowth reached him, Chaos Reaper swiped at his face with his long and very sharp nails. Yeah! Meowth fell to the ground. Yeah! Mortal Reaper! Chaos Reaper attacked with his scythe. Ow! Meowth leapt over it and dove down at Chaos Reaper's face. Ah! But before he could tear him with his claws, Chaos Reaper smacked him out of the air and attacked with the scythe again. Meowth hissed as he stood on all fours, his fur standing up. He darted forward and attacked again. Meowth was getting more savage by the second. He was acting like a real wildcat. He hadn't uttered a word. He hissed, he growled. This fight was too serious for any silly catchphrases. Meowth was fighting like he never had before. Everyone was quiet as they watched the two combatants, the agile cat and the ghostly reaper. Both of them were moving like lightning. You're good, almost as fast as me, but not nearly as strong. Your stamina is your most critical weakness. You're tiring already. Ha! Meowth wasn't fast enough, and Chaos Reaper slammed him over the head, smacking him hard to the pavement. Meowth was about to get up, but Chaos Reaper stepped on him with one foot and kept him from moving. The only thing that's letting you keep up with me is your speed. You're exhausted, and without your agility, you're nothing more than a helpless kitten. Mortal Reaper! Meow! Meowth gave one final screech as the scythe passed through him and he faded from existence. Meowth! No! James shouted. I can't believe it! Jessie exclaimed. Ah! She gasped as Chaos Reaper turned to face them. Stay back! James held up a cross. Chaos Reaper looked at it. Is that supposed to scare me? Surely you know what these things do to vampires! James smirked, but his smirk faded as Chaos Reaper approached. And how will this affect me? Chaos Reaper was right in front of James. James was shaking, but straightened up. This is a cross! How thick can you get? Doesn't this have any meaning to you at all? He shouted. Nah, not really, no, he said quite casually. Why should a cross have meaning to me? He flicked it out of James' hand with his finger. I'm not Christian. Well, can't argue with that logic. James' sweat dropped. Mortal Reaper! Chaos Reaper attacked. James also faded as the attack hit him. No! Why you? Jessie charged forward. Chaos Reaper turned around. Take this! She held up a wooden stake and placed it where his heart was. Ha! She struck with a hammer. Chaos Reaper didn't flinch. The stake didn't even penetrate his skin. That won't work. He plucked the stake and mallet out of her hands and crushed them. My power goes far beyond anything you may have heard in the myths. His hand shot forward and grabbed her by the neck, lifting her high into the air, and in his other hand, he lifted his scythe. Nothing can stop me, not even the sun itself! Mortal Reaper! He tossed Jessie into the air and swung the scythe, sending her to the void. Slowly, he turned to Ash. You're next.